De'Aaron, to come back last night the way you guys did and then have another game 24 hours later, how much more difficult did that make the challenge tonight, and how much did you guys feel that?
I mean, everybody in the league plays back-to-back, so that's nothing that we can really complain about. But we just have to, for us, we have to be better on back-to-backs. I mean, we've been blown out in two and both of our back-to-backs, so we just have to be able to come back and be ready.
De'Aaron, Sasha agreed with that you have to be better, but he also said that you guys are a little emotionally empty after last night's game and so much expenditure. Do you feel that you guys put so much into trying to come up with that win and come back that maybe you just didn't have much use?
I mean, you'd rather not put yourself in positions like that. So when we came out first quarter, I mean, we were fine offensively, defensively. We just have to be able to get stops. I mean, they shot 54-50. You're not going to win many games like that, especially against the type of guys that they have. So we have to be better defensively. I mean, on the offensive side, we were fine. Felt like we had a lot of turnovers, but we only had 14. But when you turn the ball over while you can't get stops, it kind of just starts to pile on top of each other.
Fox, what do you kind of make of just the Clippers overall with the addition of Harden? Obviously a talented team, but kind of figuring it out to go.
Yeah, I mean, whenever he gets it going, I mean, he's one of the best players to ever touch basketball. So obviously they're gelling together. We only forced them to 4 turnovers today. So when you have a group of guys like that and you're not able to rattle them or turn them over or speed them up, that's going to be one of the hardest teams to beat. So for us, what we're trying to do is just junk it up a little bit, but we have to be better.
Fox, I know 82 games is a long season full of ups and downs. When you have 2 games kind of like this, a big win followed by like a tough loss, I guess how do you balance that, or what do you focus more on, or what do you take from a game like this and what do you forget or accept that that's not who you are, I guess?
I mean, you have to have short-term memory. You have to, with games like this, obviously you want to know what you can do better, but obviously when you don't get the result that you want, or if you get blown out, you have to let it go, because obviously we have 2 days in between games here, but usually you probably have a day off and then a game right after that, so you're not able to really just mourn a loss like this. The NBA is constantly going. It's a revolving door of games, and obviously you want to learn from your losses, you want to learn from your wins, but you can't dwell on it. You gotta let it go, because if you don't, then it can continue to stockpile in 5, 6, 7 losses in a row, and when that happens in a season, it's hard to turn around.
You mentioned the defensive struggles and forcing just 7 turnovers tonight. Like, where specifically do you feel like you guys should have been better?
I mean, we just have to be better active hands, pressuring the ball. Obviously, they have a lot of guys who go into isolations and things of that nature, but we just have to be able to be disruptive, be physical, try to keep them off the free throw line, and just do whatever we can to disrupt their offense. I think it was a lot of easy catches, guys just being able to get to their spot, shooting over guys, and like I said, that's an extremely talented team, and if they're able to just pick their spots and shoot the ball, then you're going to have a tough time winning.
De'Aaron, this is the second 40-point game for you, and both times I thought it was kind of quiet. Like, you quietly, you look up and there you are at 40. Is that part of the game, like, coming to you maybe easier or more effortlessly than it used to?
That's what happens when you make your free throws, because I didn't even. No, I mean, what was the other game? What was the other 40?
Spurs.
43.
I was gonna say, I think we were clawing back, so I kind of I'm a little more aggressive, but no, I mean, I'm continuing to try to be a better player, try to be a more efficient player. So whenever I have my shots, obviously there are times where I have to make difficult shots, but whenever my teammates or Domas or whoever it is getting me open, I have to be able to knock that down. And when I get to the free throw line as many times as I have to be able to put the ball in the basket. So it's nothing that I'm conscious of or anything like that, but I feel like I'm continuing to get better as a player.
What else? Thanks.